There was a time when the dining room was for formal dining only, and the style of dining room furniture reflected that. Not anymore. Today's dining room sets come in both elegant and casual styles, and there's something to suit every decor, from contemporary to country, from traditional to ultra-modern. This factory makes casual dining room furniture. It uses only durable hardwoods, such as birch and beech. It buys the parts pre-made from a supplier. The workers here assemble the pieces and finish the furniture to the customer's specifications. We're going to see how they make tables. The parts arrive already sanded, but they still go through a machine that gives them an additional fine sanding. This prepares the wood for staining. Workers sand the solid wood parts for the apron by hand. The apron will go just under the tabletop. Workers closely inspect all the components under fluorescent light. They look for any flaws in the wood that they might have missed during sanding. It's critical that every imperfection be sanded down. Otherwise, it'll show up as a glaring defect once they stain the wood. After all the parts pass inspection, assembly can begin. First, they remove the tabletop's extension piece called the leaf. They make sure the two main sections fit together perfectly. Then, using a template to ensure the exact positioning, they screw on the runners, the sliding mechanism for extending the table. Then they mount support pieces called stretchers. After marking the position of the apron, workers screw in steel braces to level and align the three sections of the table. This table will have a pedestal base rather than four legs. After installing a part called the assembly plate, they lay down a series of metal templates. These ensure that they mount the apron precisely. Now that they've finished assembling the tabletop, they check its stability and test the mechanics. If everything's up to par, the tabletop moves on to the finishing department. The factory buys wood stain from a supplier. To ensure that the colors are consistent from table to table, the factory tests the stain before using it, comparing it to a color sample. This staining operation takes place in the part of the factory known as the paint kitchen. Each tank has a mixer inside to keep the stain well blended so that the pigments don't settle to the bottom of the tank. This ensures the color will be consistent. There's a separate spray gun for each stain color. After spraying the stain onto the tabletop, a team of workers quickly wipes off the excess. They have just 30 to 90 seconds, otherwise the shade will be off. Another inspection under fluorescent light. Any flaw in the wood they missed before would definitely show up now, thanks to the stain. Every imperfection will be sanded down. Now they spray the table with sealant. This protects against variations in humidity, which would make the wood expand and contract and eventually split. Then they sand the sealant to prepare for a coat of clear lacquer. The lacquer plays two roles, one functional, protecting the wood from scratches, one decorative, giving it a mild sheen. To cure the lacquer, all the table components go into an oven at 300 degrees Fahrenheit. This also strengthens the finish. This factory specializes in personalization. You can choose your stain color or two colors for a two-tone effect. You can also select the shape of your tabletop, the type of edge and apron, and of course, the style of table legs.